What's up, everybody? My name is Isaac Ward, and welcome to Film Fortress, a stronghold for my movie opinions. Here at Film Fortress, we review the latest films and give you insight into whether you should spend your time and your money on them. Today, we're going to talk about Pixar's latest film, Soul. So put your music cap on, because it's about to get jazzy. Soul was directed by Pete Docter and stars Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, Graham Norton, and Rachel House. It's a story about finding yourself and finding your passion in today's world. To start, let's talk about the characters. Jamie Foxx plays Joe Gardner, a middle school music teacher who has just gotten the opportunity of his life after he's allowed to join a jazz club. However, in his excitement, he falls through a sewer grate and lands in the great beyond. He must find his way back to Earth, and we follow his journey there throughout this film. Tina Fey plays 22, a soul in the great before who doesn't want to go back to Earth. She accompanies Joe throughout his journey, and their contrasting personalities deeply affect how they both work together during this film. Graham Norton plays one of 22's friends that helps them along their journey, and Rachel House plays the antagonist of this film that tries to stop Joe and 22 from returning to Earth. Overall, I feel like Joe and 22 are an excellent pair of characters that play off of each other, because on the one hand, you have a character who's just gotten the greatest opportunity of their life until they fall through a sewer into a world that they don't even know exists, and then on the other hand, you have a character who doesn't know how to pursue a passion and what passion is. Through their experiences, these characters give the audience an idea of what passion and what our purpose is in life. I won't give away the answers to both of these questions. Those will be given away in my spoiler review, but these answers provide a significant emotional impact at the end of this film. In addition, Rachel House's villain has excellent motivation in this film. Overall, I feel like the core cast was fleshed out and was really fun to watch. Next, let's talk about the plot and tone of this film. This Pixar film has a rather realistic tone. Although most of it is set in the fantasy realm, the ideas explored in this film are actually very relevant to adults and less to children. Usually Pixar films aim towards children, but this film has a different way of expressing its ideas, and I believe that it's really more relevant for adults than kids. Also, the plot is not predictable, and you can't see really any events coming, which is really nice because usually Pixar films have a certain structure. You know, you meet the character, and then the character goes on an emotional journey, but they don't really go to any unexpected places other than the place that they are. And the trailers for this film match these plot events very, very nicely, and I believe that great trailers lead to even better stories in our films. Next, let's talk about the animation of this film. As always, Pixar has beautiful animation in its latest film. There's also a lot of blue in Soul. There's like a blue color gradient in the background in all of the scenes. The Great Before is also extremely blue. So if you like blue, you'll like this movie. There's also a new animation form introduced that I've never seen in a Pixar film before. I'm going to call it Pixar Cubism because it includes abstract lines and shapes that are kind of expressed in cubism. Furthermore, I felt this animation was new, innovative, clear, and was worth seeing. Finally, let's talk about the pacing. This film starts off a little slow because Joe hasn't yet gone to the Great Before. It starts off with him on Earth. However, it does start to pick up once he lands in the Great Before. This is also when the turning point happens in the plot and different things happen that you wouldn't expect. And this also rises the stakes and makes this a more appealing story for our audience. Furthermore, the ending has a strong emotional impact, strong lessons, and strong animation that you would love to see. However, I feel like they didn't fully embrace the choices made at the end of this film, but I'll discuss this more in my spoiler review. In summary, I feel like this is a very important film to see in the Pixar gallery, and due to the unpredictable plot and mature lessons, I feel like it has a very different tone and feel than all the other movies that I've seen from Pixar. However, the pacing was a little slow in the beginning, and sometimes in the second act. Also, I feel like they didn't fully embrace the choices made at the end of this film, but if you are looking for a Pixar film that makes you think on a different level about life and existence, then I think you will really enjoy this outing. I know I did. I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. Thanks for visiting the Film Fortress today. What did you think of Pixar's Soul? If you want your opinions kept inside of the Film Fortress's magnificent walls, please leave them in the comments section down below. I know that the Film Fortress is free of judgment and would love to have perspectives on film. To grow our Film Fortress, please hit the subscribe button down below. And as always, remember, your opinions matter and deserve to be valued. See you next time.